If you've been feeling more anxious lately, that uneasy, heart fluttery, racing thoughts kind of feeling, you're not imagining it. Anxiety can spike during perimenopause and menopause. And today we're going to unpack why it happens, what's going on inside your brain and body, and most importantly, how to calm it down. Welcome back to Hot and Healthy Menopause. I'm Nicole Van Haddam, your menopause coach and your retreat-loving guide through this midlife adventure. Why anxiety increases in menopause? Let's start with what's actually going on. Anxiety is fear that's gone rogue. It's what happens when our internal alarm system keeps ringing, even when there's no real danger. And during menopause, that alarm system gets rewired. When estrogen, progesterone and testosterone begin to fluctuate, they directly affect neurotransmitters in your brain, the ones responsible for mood, calm and confidence. Estrogen supports serotonin and dopamine, your feel-good and motivated chemicals. When estrogen drops, serotonin does too. That's why thoughts can feel darker and moods dip. Progesterone interacts with GABA, your brain's calming neurotransmitter. Less progesterone means less GABA, which means more restlessness, irritability and racing thoughts. Cortisol, your stress hormone, can spike more easily, especially if you're not sleeping well or juggling midlife changes. So if you suddenly find yourself anxious over things that never used to bother you, driving at night, social events, the future, your health, this is not weakness. It's biochemistry plus life load. According to Dr. Louise Newson and Professor Lisa Mosconi, menopause changes the brain's landscape. It's not all in your head, it's in your hormones. Fear, control and the midlife load. Most negative feelings we experience during menopause stem from feeling out of control. But when you ask yourself, what am I anxious about? The answer often is, I don't know. That's because hormonal shifts amplify old fears and learned patterns from childhood, fears we inherited, witnessed, or never had the bandwidth to process. For example, if you grew up watching a parent panic about finances, health, or safety, those scripts can re-emerge when your hormones drop and your sense of safety feels shaky. And to add to that, midlife realities, children leaving home, aging parents, relationship changes or divorce, career uncertainty or redundancy, physical changes like sleep loss, weight gain, hot flushes. It's a perfect storm for anxiety to thrive. But the truth? Fear isn't your enemy. It's your protector. Anxiety is fear that simply overstayed its welcome. The body connection. Anxiety and bone health. Here's something most women haven't been told. Anxiety doesn't just affect your mind, it affects your bones. A study published in Menopause, Catalona 2018, found that postmenopausal women with high anxiety levels had lower bone mineral density in the spine and hip and a higher fracture risk. Anxiety can drive up cortisol, which leaches calcium from bones and interferes with bone rebuilding. So if you're anxious, it's not just stress, it's a full body event affecting heart, gut and bone health. You can listen to my full episode on bone health in menopause and heart health matters for deeper dives on those links. Science-backed solutions. Let's talk about what works. Number 1, hormone replacement therapy. Multiple experts, including Dr. Louise Newson and Professor Rob Langer, note that HRT can help restore the balance of estrogen and progesterone in the brain, supporting serotonin and GABA levels, easing anxiety and improving sleep. Always speak to a qualified menopause-trained practitioner about whether HRT is right for you. 2, omega balance. Low omega-3 levels increase inflammation and worsen anxiety. I personally recommend testing your omega balance. I use Enzeno's Balance Test and Balance Oil Plus, which have been game changers for my clients and myself in terms of mood and cognition. 3, lifestyle medicine. Move daily. Walking, yoga, resistance training. Limit caffeine and alcohol. We covered both of these in dedicated episodes. Create wind-down rituals, journaling, warm baths, magnesium, calming music. And number 4, mindset and coaching. Working with a coach trained in menopause like myself can help you separate real danger from perceived threat, reframe anxious thoughts, and take back control. Coaching reflection questions. What fear keeps showing up for you right now, and what is it trying to protect you from? How does anxiety show up in your body, and what calms it down most effectively? What would feeling safe in myself look and feel like during this stage? Who or what can help you regulate better? Is it a practitioner, a coach, or a lifestyle change? Write your answers down. Awareness is the first step towards calm. If anxiety is stealing your sleep, confidence, or peace, I can help you navigate this stage with tools that work. Book a menopause coaching session with me at my website, NicoleVanHaddam.com. Find out if inflammation is behind your anxious thoughts. Test your omega levels and rebalance naturally. Links are also in the show notes. Here are some episodes on the Hot and Healthy Menopause podcast, which you may find quite useful to connect with this one. Brain fog in menopause. What's really going on? Heart health matters. The hormone-heart connection every woman needs to know. Bone health in menopause. Rebuild from the inside out. Emotions and hormones. Why you react differently now. Sleep and stress. Your nighttime reset for a calmer mind. If today's episode resonated, share it with a friend who needs to hear that she's not going crazy. Her brain and body are just asking for care. Follow Hot and Healthy Menopause wherever you listen, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and join me at NicoleVanHaddam.com for more resources, symptom trackers, and coaching options. You're not broken. You're becoming wiser, stronger, and calmer. Until next time, stay hot, stay healthy, and stay kind to yourself. Thanks for listening to Hot and Healthy Menopause. If today's episode helped you, please follow the show and share it with a friend who's also navigating the transition. And remember, you'll find my free menopause symptom tracker, retreat recommendations, and more resources at NicoleVanHaddam.com. This is your time to thrive, and I'll be right here to guide you through it.